What's up everybody, this is Ripples in Wales back for another video. I hope you're all doing well and having a great day wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing. So video number 2 for today. Been out for a walk, a nice long walk in these warm temperatures, got a coffee brewing up and thought, right, we're going to dig into the Internet of Value and the Metaverse and robotics just for a short video. And I want to bring you into a long-term mindset, and I thought, how can I do that? How can I bring you into the future, into the long-term mindset? And I thought, right, we're going to have a look at robots and robotics, and we're going to see how maybe payments are integrating into those, and how our world of cryptocurrencies, crypto assets and blockchain will integrate into them, and how that has an effect over the longer term on where we're all going and why we're invested in this space. This might not be on your radar right now, but trust me, it needs to be, because it gives you the longevity and understanding about where this whole horizonscape is going. And it's so important, because when you get it'll all make sense. This was the kind of this moment in my world where I was like, oh wow, I really get it. And it was actually by a video, I need to bring this one up actually, I forgot about, by Raoul Pal, called The Exponential Age. And I urge you all to please watch this video, because he will explain to you about these segue of technologies that are coming together in this exponential curve, causing a radical transformation in our world. And understanding the bigger picture of this transformation will help you anchor into the future of where we're going. And also it'll make you feel more stable in your investment mindset, and also stable in your emotional mindset, because a lot of things are going to change and you need to be very fluid and very versatile. Outside of the cryptocurrency space, I study a lot of Buddhism and spirituality, the law of attraction, abundance mindsets, information, and a lot of it is to do with keeping centered and keeping balanced. And the world is a very fast-moving, racy space, and humans really weren't designed for that. So there's always an element of my trained teachings to pass on to you all, is that, you know, if you understand the bigger picture, you can always feel kind of a bit more centered. It might not be for some people, but for me, in terms of my investing scope, I always want to know where it's all going. Anyway, this is my Twitter page. Come and give me a hi. I just reposted today. Not many people saw this. I don't think it went under the radar, and I don't like to be too boastful or egoic with these things, so I don't want to rehash it. But I just put today, in case you missed it, BG123 gave my YouTube channel a like last week. We salute you, BG. And then, you know, it was on one of his likes. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate them, him, whoever they are, taking the time to kind of show you. The video was to do with his Twitter accounts and how to understand them. If you go look through the videos, you'll find it. I think it was the very first video I posted. Anyway, he gave me a nice little like of that, so which is an amazing kind of confidence kick when you're starting out on this journey. The YouTube channel's getting loads of growth. Got over 500 subscribers now. Love to get it to over 1,000. Start getting the algorithms working, and also just to grow the community. You know, it's about teaching you, empowering you all to have a long-term mindset on these things, and to be disconnected from the kind of maybe the hype. And I'm not immune to some price speculation. We are going to have some price speculation, and why the hell not? But it's done with the modicum of kind of, okay, balance with, okay, look, cool, I expect big valuations of XRP, but into the future. And so to sustain that course, we are going to build a tribe that are able to kind of go, yeah, cool, if it happens, great. If not, no worries, I'll take a profit along the way. And that's how the people win the most. On the YouTube channels, please give it a like and drop a comment. Everybody's been super interactive in the comments of late, and I've replied to every single one. Said hello to you all, and being super grateful for every comment that comes in there. Put your notifications on if you want. I don't always put them on, but you know, dropping a like and dropping a comment helps this channel in its infancy a bunch. So anyway, we're going to have a look at a video by Peter H. Diamandis, I'm going to butcher this, Diamandis, and I'm not certain if he's Greek or not. Anyway, this video was regarding a company called Figure and humanoid robotics, and I want you just to have a quick look at it. Listen to the intro.
Goldman Sachs predicts robots could generate $154 billion in revenue in the next 15 years. That was their number. That's impressive. It's going to be a big deal. We think there's an opportunity to put up to 10 billion humanoids on the planet. Oh my God, that's amazing. 10 billion humanoids on planet Earth. You'll see humanoids in warehousing, manufacturing, factories. Yeah, so the robot is up and it's working now, it's working today. Call it over. Come on over.
Yeah, we're really trying to build a humanoid to
just insert into the economy and hopefully do really useful and good work for humanity. This is the right decade to make that happen, and I think over the next year or two, we'll hopefully demonstrate that.
Everybody, welcome to the Moonshots podcast. My next guest is Brett Adcock. Brett is a serial successful entrepreneur. He was the founder and past CEO of Archer, an eVTOL flying car company, and since then he's been building an extraordinary humanoid robot company called Figure. We're going to jump into the humanoid robot marketplace, how soon you can expect these robots. Expect there may be as many as billions more humanoid robots than humans on the planet in the next few decades. Where are you going to see them? Can you buy them? How much are they? How are they going to impact your life and the world? Check it out with an extraordinary moonshot entrepreneur, Brett Adcock. Let's dive into the episode. Everybody, welcome to Moonshots and Mindset.
Right, I'm just going to pause it there for the minute. Okay, that gives you an incredible understanding into the... Oh, wow, look at the numbers. 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 on the timing there. Super synchronous. I feel I'm on synchronous vibes today. I don't know if you all experienced that. Proper synchronicity vibes. Anyway, back to this episode. You understand the scale up and the speed at which this is happening. It's unbelievable. So they're talking within 2 decades of having potentially 10 billion robots in the working sector. Okay. And taking away the horrible, laborious jobs so the humanity doesn't have to do it. Now, there's many edges which we can go down on the discussion of this, but let's just look at it on the face of it. It's happening, okay? We embrace the change and we grow with it. This is what this exponential age is at. We don't fight it. It is what it is. You know, we don't have to learn about it if we don't want to. But anyway, it's occurring. And this company, Figure, I'm going to play their intro to you. It's their company here. Are one of the players in this scape. So you know that there's a cryptocurrency space race. There's a biometrics space race. There's a space race itself. There's a satellite space race. There is a robotics space race. Okay, so there is these enormous explosions of technology that are occurring since the deep state were removed. Do you not see the kind of pattern here? Lockdown, the bad guys were removed, and now the patents have been wide opened. There's no accident why we're seeing an absolute explosion. It is a Cambrian explosion of technology since the bad elite of this planet were removed. They held the gates. They did not want you guys and the benevolent, the vision of humanity to unfold. But now the floodgates are opening. And I knew this when I'd spotted the technology of Bitcoin back in the day. Going down a little rabbit hole side around here, but it's important. The technology that's being released is benevolent. It's not negative. I can tell you that from my soul, not from my head. Okay, this will free humanity up because the innate power of decentralization is so special. Anyway, back to this company, Figure. They are one of the leaders, along with Optimus Prime, which is Elon Musk's company building out robots. Right, wow. You know, this is happening. We've also got Elon Musk's Prime, Optimus Prime video. This is a bit old now. So this is happening. These things are entering the workforce. And they will take over because, you know, they can work 24/7, 365. Okay? And they can be replicated. They will standardize them, first of all, in the workplace to gain traction and understanding. That's called neural mapping. They're mapping their environments. And so they're training through machine learning. Right, that's Elon's kind of venture. So there's all these ventures going on in the background. Every one of these billionaires is into robotics in some ways, and they know that everything's going that way. Okay, it's so important to kind of see where this is going, and then we'll try and join it back in at the far end of things. I want to bring you into a quick 60-second understanding of what the Internet of Things is. Have a listen.
Internet of Things in 60 seconds. The Internet of Things, or IoT, refers to the increasing amount of everyday devices and objects that are connected to the Internet and that are capable of gathering and transmitting data. It started with smartphones and TVs. Then came smart watches and smart jewelry. Today we have Internet of Things devices in our homes, like our thermostats, our smart cameras, our smart doorbells, and many other white goods that are now connected to the internet. But IoT also refers to cars that are connected to the internet now, as well as plants and machinery, and even entire aircraft engines. The ability to process data is making these devices increasingly intelligent and autonomous. Think of an intelligent street light that can detect car accidents, or smartphones that collectively can detect earthquakes. We already have more Internet of Things connected devices in the world than people, and this is only going to explode. Soon we'll have smart everything. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel.
Shout out to Bernard Marr there, fantastic 60-second video on it. So we can imagine in our minds now, we've already got the devices part built out, right? We've got our phones, we've got our watches, we've got our computers, we've got our cars, we've got our TVs, we've got our fridges, and any other kind of new technological device that has the potentiality to be connected to a grid. Yeah, a grid of software that will have automation inside it, right? We have Alexas, we have these Google, whatever they are, devices that you can ask questions to. We have ChatGPT on the software on the computers now, and you can start to see the automation. Then we've talked about the robotics. Okay, all those hardware things are going to need a software base layer. And that software base layer is like the Internet of Things, okay, the IoTs. Okay, on top of the IoT, this is the way I've conceptualized it, is you have the Internet of Value. Okay, for them to communicate money down their protocols, you need an IOV, okay, and you need a payments landscape set up. So we've got the devices done on the top layer, and imagine underneath it we need a base layer of technology, which is blockchain. Okay, and that blockchain layer enables those devices all to be connected together into a grid so they can communicate. But beyond communication, governments will need taxation. Okay, and you might think this is wild right now. Okay, but trust me, we've got this kind of demographic problem in the world right now with populations shrinking and workforces shrinking at the same time as GDP is falling, which means that governments don't have enough money and revenue shortfalls. With universal basic income coming down the line and the age of AI that's ushering it, okay, the removal of jobs from the workforce through automation of supermarket checkouts, through driverless trucks, it's occurring. Okay, we're going to go on to that in another video. The governments have to find a way to monetize their existence. In the future, we won't have governments. They'll be done in through DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. But for the limited time that they've got left on the planet, before everything becomes software and code, hopefully, and removes all the bad actors out of the way. Not all politicians and governments are bad actors, but generally, unfortunately, the consensus is that they're a problem, not a cure. So they've got to survive, and they've got to find a way to exist. And what they will do is they will tax robots. This comes in an amazing kind of thing that Raoul Paul brought to my attention. Okay, so all these robotics, all the workforce robotics that we're looking at from Figure, who are out doing menial jobs, will earn a salary from a company. That salary then will be taxed, and the government will be able to withdraw money from them. Okay, it is a taxable workforce, and as you heard him say in Figure, they will aim to aim to try and get 2 decades to get, 1 to 10 billion robots into the workforce environments and then into homes eventually. Scary prospect, very different, massive change for humanity, but it means we probably become an interstellar race then, if we haven't already destroyed ourselves. So, the Internet of Value has got to support that payment mechanisms. Yeah, there's going to be transactional availability, all that needs to be running 24/7, 365, and it can't be on the old money layer. So you see that the Internet of Value, it kind of is needed as a necessity for the Internet of Things, which is coming. It's the technological shift that is the driving force for this. Okay, because you can upgrade the entire world's robotics system with a payments infrastructure underneath it, beyond the kind of small scale scope for cross-border payments and SWIFT. There is a bigger picture to this, and Kendra Hill talked about this many moons ago. So I want you to kind of just futurize also one thing on how the metaverse and how businesses are going to be involved in it, because the metaverse is part of this Internet of Value, Internet of Things, and it needs to be burnt into your future vision of where this is all going, because commerce is suffering from the cost of running in a mainstream society. You've seen probably in wherever you are in the world, many shops on the high street are closing down because of the rising costs of inflation. So what are companies going to do? How are they going to change things? Well, they've already done the first part, which is create websites and demand on a 2D internetscape that can drive traffic and flow and business to their corporations. Well, if you're involved in internet business, which I have been for a few years, you're going to see the migration up for a further level, which is like the 3D rendered version of kind of business scales. And imagine your high street and many other main high streets in a virtual reality form in 3D that you access through a head-up display of some sort, and you go and do your shopping. This is part of that future vision that they're rolling out. It's not whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, it's happening. Have a listen.
Imagine a virtual world that mirrors our own. In it, you meet colleagues, travel to foreign cities, and even get your pilot's license. This world is coming, and you've probably heard of it. It's called
the metaverse. The metaverse would allow that virtual space to operate like the real world does, for everyone, at the same time, with infinite memory and history.
But if you thought the metaverse was all about gaming, gigs, and virtual meetings, think again. It could transform numerous aspects of our daily lives.
The heat is unbelievable.
From firefighting and filmmaking,
we're going to see people spending more time in immersive experiences,
to manufacturing and medicine.
Using augmented reality is an opportunity for us to do things better.
A whole new world is emerging, and with it, multi-trillion-dollar opportunities.
Do you think the web transformed our lives? The 3D web is going to do much more.
So you can get an understanding of how this is going to affect technology. And I don't know if there's another better clip of this. Sections on of how filmmakers will use it. What is the metaverse? Matthew Ball explanation. An opportunity for creative industries. This is going to be so disruptive. Okay, for eventing, you think about every sector this touches, from events to theme parks. I'm going to give you a few hints, and I've researched this heavily because I'm friends with some of the best domain makers and buyers in the world. Okay, and they hold some of the best portfolios of domain names in these sectors. They're the ones that taught me about this idea of virtual reality, mixed reality, and augmented reality, and how they all fit into the metaverse view of industry and where it's going. Anyway, have a look at The Economist. I should subscribe to that. Actually, I generally find their magazine covers quite interesting, if you know what I mean, hint, hint. And also Oracle, just a quick snapshot of one of the biggest software companies in the world and their definition of the IoT. The Internet of Things describes a network of physical objects, things as in devices, that are embedded with sensors, software, and by things they mean robots. They just don't want to say robots, that's the vibe I get. There are other technologies that are purpose of connecting and exchanging data and money with other devices and systems over the internet. See how they're very vague about the terminology, very deliberately so. These devices range from ordinary household objects to sophisticated industrial tools, robots. With more than 7 billion connected IoT devices, experts expect this number to grow to 10 billion by 2020 and 22 billion by 2025. Oracle has a network of partner devices. They're always at the head of things. And it wouldn't be fair for me not to let me go to YouTube again here for you guys. Okay, YouTube. And we're going to go and try and find the video of Raoul Pal explanation, the exponential age, because that is just absolutely amazing. Raoul Pal exponential age. Probably spelled it wrong, but we'll find it. And I probably butchered his name. Right. This everything code. Okay, there is an amazing set of videos by Raoul Pal. Anyway, so I wonder if we could. 111. Synchronous. I think I get a copyright strike if I play London Real. They're pretty strict, but I just want to get on to the unraveling of exponential. Maybe we can just play a real small intro to this and give a massive shout out to Raoul. He's been
if you've got nothing in the
shut up with these adverts. Let's let it pass and just here we go.
All right, Raoul, sir, welcome back to the breakdown. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Pleased to be here. It's been a while and looking forward to this. Always fun.
A while, and the world has completely changed in so many ways. I think since the last time we talked, we've had, tremendous transformations and changes, at least in the national conversation or the global conversation around crypto. That includes, changes in the technology.
Anyway, you get the kind of. I really wanted to find a better video than that for you, or a better intro. We might have a quick kind of just Google search for you now, but I want you to watch these videos. It is so imperative. Here we go. There's the other one here, Raoul Pal's exponential age. I think that might be the one. I want you to watch it. I'll put a link in the description for you today. It's going to be another advert, isn't it? Let's minimize it for a second. I just want to show you a quick snapshot. His company's Real Vision.
The video you're about to watch, I think, is a really important video. It's a real journey of understanding. Now, I did this pretty much in one take, without notes, just sitting down to get what's in my head out on video. The first 17 minutes, the sound quality is pretty crap, and that's my fault because I went rogue, did this without producers, editors, anybody, because I knew I had to do it. So excuse me for that. It does get better as we go on. Also, once I rewatched it, I realised that there were some footnotes I wanted to add, further clarifications, further learnings that I thought were really important into this. So make sure you watch through to the end as well. Really hope you enjoy it. And again, apologies for the crappy sound at the beginning.
So anyway, look, take a screen capture, follow Real Vision, listen to Raoul, and also just find, that's his main company, Real Vision. Watch these videos around it. It will empower you incredibly to get a further understanding of this, what he calls the exponential age, which is like this segue of AI, crypto, robotics, biomed, and all these things coming together, Web3, in an crazy, intoxicating cocktail of craziness that will really burst the floodgates open for creativity on the planet. Anyway, I've ranted on for far too long here. Again, Twitter page here. Come say hi. Give us a follow if you don't know who I am on here. I'm under at Ripples in Wales, and please give the video a like and drop a comment in it. It'd be nice to hear from you all. It's nice to engage with you all. I want to build a good community and add value to you all. That's the main thing. That's the premises. Anyway, hope that helps. Hope it's useful. Hope it adds value to the futurizing the idea of how cryptocurrencies as a base layer of technology are going to be embedded into this world of robotics and the metaverse and the Internet of Value and things. And Ripple sits right in the core of it. That's one bit I should have closed off better. And I'll just close it with this. Payments touch everything, okay? Whoever wins the payments landscape war on the blockchain world, whichever blockchain becomes the most dominant in payments, touches every corner of this aspect, okay? So when I started to learn about payments before, I realized, oh, hold on, this is even bigger. This is why Bitcoin is going for payments, okay? It's not going to get payments. Lightning will be reasonably successful, I dare say. But the other style of payments, probably Ripple and other companies as well, other blockchains, will dominate. So have that in your mindset, long-term vision. All right, all, have a blessed day, whatever you are, whatever you're doing. Over and out for now.